Please give a big warm welcome to Tracy Dolan.
So a little bit about me. I grew up in a trailer park. Anybody? Woo! No? It's all right. Comedy club a little fancy tonight. And I'm not trying to be up here and be all like, oh, I'm so much better than you just because I grew up in a home that can move. Our parents made different choices, like your parents decided to buy a home with a foundation, which is fine, sir. My parents decided to buy a home that in a light breeze can magically rise into the air, spin around, and turn into a meth lab. It's just different. It's just different. So I have some kind of exciting news. I'm in a relatively new, wonderful relationship. I feel so lucky, you know, because it's hard to meet someone out there like when you're 50 or something. And so here's what happened. I went to this little party, and there was this guy there, you know, and on a scale of 1 to 10, he was like a 9. And I'm like a 6. I mean, I'm Canadian, and exchange rate's about 75 cents on the dollar, so technically I'm closer to an American 4, but I'll just go with 6, I'll feel better. And he asked me for my number. You guys, I'm not stupid. I didn't think it could ever last. Nature doesn't like that chaos, you know? But I gave him my number, because here's the thing. When you're a 6 and God opens the door and a 9 walks in, I'm pretty sure God wants you to have a lot of sex with that. So that's what I've been doing. Who am I to question his will? No, we are trying to, you know, we've been together a little bit now, and we are a little older, so we're doing things to keep things a little spicy, you know. Like, I got here tonight, and he texted me, he said, I miss you. And then I texted back, you know, he texted back, I texted, I missed you. He texted back, I'm not wearing any pants. Which is crazy. And then I texted back, my menstrual flow isn't even very heavy right now. So, that one was for the fellas. I got jokes for everybody. No, but I did a little dating before I met him. And here's what I learned while I was dating a few men. Men are confident about everything. It's, yeah, woo, yeah, good. No, someone should be happy about that. No, it was actually further reconfirmed for me. I was looking through Sports Illustrated, and they had a survey. It turns out 1 in 8 men in this country think that they can beat Serena Williams in a tennis match. It's about 12%. Greatest tennis player in the world, in case you weren't sure who she was. But it gets better. A further 14% answered that question, unsure, maybe. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, you know, maybe that was like a survey of professional tennis players. No, just guys. Just guys. I was curious. I was like, what percentage of men in this country even play tennis? 5%. Most of the guys who think they can beat Serena Williams don't even play tennis, you guys. Yeah, that is the kind of confidence that's going to make America great again. That's a fantastic thing. So, as a woman, I am pretty good at multitasking. I bet you've heard that, right? Women are good at multitasking. I'm no exception. A few weeks ago, I was on a Zoom family counseling call, and with the help of the mute button, I was also able to catch up on the latest Ozark episodes on Netflix. I feel like I was there for my kids and Jason Bateman. You know? Felt good. And then last week, I'm making out with my boyfriend while performing a breast self-exam. What? How talented is that, right? That was not planned. So here's what happened. So we're headed to the bedroom to do a little make-out. You know, this is my sexy walk. And we start making out, and then I realize I feel something that feels like a lump. And that's unusual, you know? And I didn't know what to do, I don't know, I'm no sexpert, but I didn't know, is there a way, to just be like, hold on, let me just check this malignant thing, and then we'll get right back to it, you know? So I thought I could be covert about it. So I thought, I'll be covert, you know? So I started doing the little circles. The women know what the little circles are. The men are like, I don't know what the little circles are, and why are you trying to ruin breasts for us? Sorry. So I'm doing the little circles, but also, you know, I'm torn in my mind. Sexy Tracy's like, come on, you know, just be in the moment. Don't worry about it. And then practical Tracy's like, but that was weird, right? And then sexy Tracy comes back, come on, what are the chances? And practical Tracy's like, 1 in 8, actually. You're gonna wanna get your breast self-exam. You're gonna wanna get a mammogram, people. You're gonna, not all of you, just the ones that's relevant for, but all right. So I do have children. I got 2 teenage kids, and one of them is here. That's awkward. You know when you're halfway through your set and you realize that? Anyway. No, I love doing things with my kids, and I love the school district that my kids are in. We live in Jericho, really great school district. And no Jericho people in the house, that's okay. Usually people are a lot more supportive of Jericho. It's weird that you guys don't like Jericho, but anyway. You know, one of the big events that happens in my community every year, probably happens in yours too, and it just came back this year. It's the middle school spring show. Whoa! Yeah! So some of you are like, what's so great about the middle school spring show, Tracy? I'll tell you what's so great about it. Nothing. It's a solid 3 hours of underwhelming entertainment at best. And you can't blame the kids. They're up there, they're doing their best. They're up there singing and dancing and acting, you know. It's just that their best is pretty shitty. And if you go to one of these shows, you can tell which parents have been there before because they're out pre-gaming in the parking lot. So on the last show before COVID, a couple of years ago, I'm walking into the show, and I walk by Lindsay Monroe, soccer mom extraordinaire. She's sitting up in her souped-up SUV on the heated seat, bent over, doing lines of coke right off the dashboard. Just to get through the show. And I don't judge these parents, you know, because before you go to the middle school spring show, you got to take care of you. That's all they're doing. So at my last show, they put me on final bow duty. So I'm in the back at the end of the show. There's about 100 kids lined up in the hallway. And I'm talking to them, and I'm stepping forward, and they're stepping back because they can sense I'm not well. And I'm like, you guys, you're going to go. You're going to get up on the stage. You're all going to bow at the same time, and then you're going to get off the stage so we can go home. And then another mom comes over, and she says, excuse me, Tracy, I have an idea. How about instead of sending the kids up all at the same time, we send them up one at a time so they can each feel special in their own applause. And I said, that's a good idea. Here's another idea. You do that, I'll go to the ladies' room, cut myself, and then lie down in a pool of my own warm blood. And you can come and get me when it's finished. I'm a big hit with the other moms. Big hit. So as you can tell, I'm already a pretty good mom. But I'm always trying to be better. You know, I'm always doing the research, reading the books, the articles. Harvard came out with a study a couple of months ago, and they said the single most effective thing you can do to ensure that your kids will be successful is to give them chores. I thought that was great news. I called my girls over, I told them all about it. And this was at the beginning of gardening season, so we go out and we're digging and we're readying the garden for the plant. And after about 15 minutes, my oldest daughter, she stands up, she takes off her gardening gloves, she throws them on the ground, and she says, I don't even want to be successful. Which honestly was a bit of a relief. Because we've been thinking about putting granite countertops in our kitchen, and I feel like she gave us the green light. All right, my name's Tracy. Thanks.